Previously on C90 Adventures. So ladies and gentlemen, Rach and I were in Tennessee at the start of the Trans-America Trail, or the TAT for short. The TAT is a 5,000-mile off-road route across the USA and is the brainchild of Sam Carrera. And we called in to see him.
So where are we? Tell us where we are.
We're at your house.
My house.
With the legend that is Sam Carrera.
Sam has spent years creating this masterpiece of route planning. Here's how it works. Every year, Sam makes sure that his route, which you can have paper-based or GPS-based, is completely legal and doesn't involve trespassing. 5,000 miles of trouble-free off-road riding. I should note that a guy called GPS Kevin does offer his own TAT route, but when we occasionally followed it, it was full of errors, personally took us illegally through private property, and there were reports of some riders having their bikes taken off them following GPS Kevin's route because of this. So we went back to Sam's official route. So with Sam's TAT route programmed into my iPhone, we rode to the beginning of our next adventure.
Yay! Wow, let's see what awaits.
Now the USA is a very diverse country, and we were in the east. What awaited us were hard-packed logging roads. They're not too bad to ride on, but the rocky surface can make it quite bumpy, which was affecting Rach more than me. With the boobalooba strapped down, we carried on our ride and discovered our first water crossing, which we tackled like the true professionals that we are. Next up was my turn to tackle a little river.
How deep is it? Easy-ish. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, it turns out it was a lot deeper than I thought it was.
Oh no!
Ed's engine is not going to like this. So was it was it a bit deeper than you thought, Ed?
Yeah.
What's the damage?
Wet spark plug.
Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm guessing that's not good.
Well, it'll either be okay or catastrophic, and there isn't really a half ground, unfortunately. But might as well find out.
Yay! She lives. Good news.
And on the plus side, we've cooled the engine down pretty good.
Yeah, that's one way of doing it. Probably not recommended.
So with 90 seemingly okay, we carried on, enjoying some of the shallower river crossings, before climbing out of the tree-filled valleys. I should tell you that the Trans-America Trail is about 80% dirt and 20% back roads that connect the dirt. I would say that the roads are safer than off-roading, but that'd be a lie.
What are you doing down there? You're not even off-road. Well, you are now. That was spectacular. Oh dear. Want some help? Oh, that was easy. Ta-da!
So we were having all sorts of problems, even on the smooth roads. Like this time when I turned round to see where Rachel had gone.
About 4 times. I don't know where it is. It really hurt. Stopping it going down my trousers. Oh, there it is. Wow.
It wasn't his fault, he just flew down my top. I might do my jacket up from now on. If you were here when that happened, you would have laughed at me. Because I was just like, ow! Help! Ow! Well, thanks for feasting.
On this screen, it's just white. You can't even see any detail. It's just white with a belly button.
I'm British, I can't help it. My mum says I'm an English rose. That one. He definitely got me here. Yeah. See the bump? Not there. I just didn't want him to go down my trousers. Because that would really hurt. I didn't know they could sting that many times.
Two things did go to plan though. First off, I got rid of my black Gore-Tex motorcycle gear and got some lovely breathable gear from Rucker and an amazing C3 Pro helmet from Schubert. And as if that wasn't good enough, I got to cross another thing off my bucket list.
Hey Ed, what are you doing?
I'm walking in Memphis.
Walking in Memphis?
Yeah, walking with my feet.
One in front of the other.
Yeah. Now we did take a bit of a diversion to go to Memphis, and on our way back, our luck ran out again while camping.
Well, it's 2 in the morning. Why am I awake? Because we've got moved on. We've been camping there for 4 hours. So, but for security reasons, we've got to go from the free camping area. The rules basically come down to there are skunks, and because we are not in RVs and not using as much fossil fuels as physically possible, we've got to go. There's no camping around here. But yeah, so we just got to pack up the tent at 2 in the morning. They wouldn't even let us stay here until sunrise at 6. Yeah, they just want us gone. Not using enough fuel, not hurting the planet enough, and I don't know. 36 countries, 100,000 miles, a world first, being moved on. God bless America. Well, there we are, dear. We've packed up our campsite and we've done our bit to make the world a better place. I'm sure. Do you have any words to say? Any eloquent words?
No, nothing eloquent.
Oh.
No, sorry.
Do most of them have 4 letters?
Yes. One begins with C and ends with T.
Oh.
No, it ends in S.
Yes.
Sorry, it's plural. Cats.
Cats. Sorry, cats. Yes. Pissing mosquitoes. Right. Gotta go and get annoyed about something else now. So onwards.
So yeah, we got evicted at 2 AM. Now in life, you can either get mad or you can go with the flow. Especially if the Casino of Bastards gives you free money for signing up.
Well, we turned $10 of free money into $9.48 of real money.
And that covers the money. And that covers the campsite that we had to use because we got evicted at 2 o'clock in the morning. Bastards. Should we go and eat some free food now?
Yeah, let's go and get the free complimentary buffet for signing up.
Yay! Screw you.
We ate our free food, decided to go back to avoiding corporate America, and made our way to the trail once again, far away from company policy. This is where we were supposed to be, where your only worries are what line to take through hazards. I say the only worry, I got bloody punctured, didn't I? I'd only just started fixing the puncture when a really cool army chick called Jessica stopped to see if we were okay. She then practically dragged us off the trail and onto her property, where she proceeded to stuff our bikes full of ration packs, which needed some explaining, as they had their own heaters built in.
Do not overfill, because the lowest common denominator is what the United States military goes on, and it's about a 4th grade reading level. Anyway, do not overfill. When you get ready to use this, there's a little notch. You rip that off. You fill it with any water, doesn't matter if it's creek water, ditch water, mud puddle water.
Yeah.
Because you're not consuming this water in any manner,
Just
okay? because it literally, when water contacts this, you're going to start seeing bubbles. It'll boil immediately. It's a chemical reaction. It's what did they used to put in the old coon hunting and miners' helmets?
Carbide.
Carbide lanterns. Ed?
It's good, isn't he?
Kind of pisses me off. I'm gonna admit that. Kind of pisses me off that he was quicker than I was.
Jessica then moved on to giving us civilian dehydrated meals,
And then this is chicken teriyaki with rice.
and anything else she could think of.
Do you guys have enough SD cards? Like, do you run short on those? Like,
No, we've got.
Yeah, we've got 3 of those.
Yeah, we've got.
you've
enough.
never run short on them.
We always eventually run out, but then we stop and we put them on the hard drives because otherwise you just end up with 20 SD cards that are full, rather than.
So you don't need any, like...
Eventually we managed to stop Jessica giving us things, said our goodbyes to our new friend, then carried on riding.
Very
But there's
kind of
toilet
you.
paper, there's salt and pepper, there's instant coffee.
Stop it, Jessica, we've got to carry on riding. This was more like it. Cool people, lovely trails, and the daily routine of looking for a spot in the wild to camp at the end of each day. And there were some lovely spots in the wild for us to call home each night. I could tell though that Rach wanted a garden to go with her home, so I got some turf for her handlebars and a special flower sleeve to go over her mirror. Rach even got a new travelling companion called Jimmy.
He's my new pet, but he doesn't say much because he's dead.
The 3 of us carried on our off-road journey on varying terrains, sometimes on hard-packed dirt and sometimes through loose dust.
What was that?
Yes, what was that? Was it Rachel staying perfectly upright on her bike?
The chance I might have concussion.
That could be alright, isn't it?
Huh? No, my head hit the ground quite hard. That, folks, is how not to do it. And I smashed my favourite mirror. In fact, shame you didn't film the flailing. I should have got it on camera, actually. Like, you know when you get the massive wobble and you're like... That's my elbow. So this is a dusty bit, yeah?
I believe this is the dusty bit.
I've hurt my elbow. Oh, my grass has come off.
Said no adventurer ever.
Oh.
We picked the bike up, admired its new colour,
It looks like an army bike now.
and surveyed the damage.
Oh.
Apart from the mirror, it was all just superficial.
You can go owl spotting with your front light now.
I really like owls. I've been trying to find some owls, so that's a bonus.
Owls about that then. Sorry about that, I'll get back to it. To-woo. It turns out that something did get damaged. Somehow it snapped Rachel's throttle cable, which meant we were stuck in the middle of nowhere. Or we would be stuck in the middle of nowhere if it wasn't for my skills as a field engineer. Check this out. Since there's no room to fit a nipple, into the throttle housing, you've got to think outside of the box. The only way to get Rachel moving again was to disconnect the front brake cable, cut down an M6 bolt, combine it with an M6 nut on the end of the broken throttle cable to form a temporary nipple, and then thread the newly created assembly through the switchgear and repurpose the front brake lever as an actuator for the throttle cable, which should, in theory, allow controlled operation of the throttle. Disclaimer, I did offer Rachel my working throttle cable so my bike would be the bodged one, but she refused it. She's a very proud woman.
Here we go. I'm either going to be very proud of this bodge or embarrassed. Oh yeah!
Hey needs to happen is I need to remember that that's the throttle, not the throttle. Oh no. Good work, Mr. March.
Quite proud of that one, if
I'd be very proud of that one.
I do say so myself.
I knew you'd have your uses.
I'm useful. Okay, Rach, so the lesson of how you ride a motorcycle now is that now, in order to go faster, you squeeze the front brake, and to slow down, you actually release the brakes.
Oh no.
And the throttle now just does nothing, that just spins.
How many times? How long do you think it will take until I crash?
So, faster, slower. What can possibly go wrong?
So our two fucking idiots had to keep on moving on. The fluffy one might know his stuff of how to fix things in the rough, but I think that we all know that something's gonna go wrong. Like when they're filming on this bridge and they both have to turn around in a minute. Cause I think that Rach will now forget that her front brakes now are a throttle. And the only thing to ask is how fast she's going to crash into this bridge. Maybe the throttle bodge wasn't a good idea. In the next city I got Rach the correct cable, which would mean she'd have no more crashes.
Yes, I fell over after about 2 metres in the sand. It's really sandy though, isn't it? Sand.
I must add, I didn't even know Rachel had some of these crashes. I only found out about them when I went through the footage from her GoPro to make this video. Now, in fairness, learning to ride on sand with small wheels and no power isn't easy, but she was slowly getting the hang of it. And this heat wasn't helping. Daytime temperatures were just clipping 40 degrees, which made the riding even harder. And I don't do heat very well. It was so hot I stopped wearing my motorcycle boots, put them in the front basket of my bike, and went back to riding in my DC skate shoes, just like I did in the old days. Now, riding off-road in skate shoes, should you do it? I mean, even in a low-speed crash, it's very easy to snap an ankle. And Rach was in for quite the shock, because I was on my back facing this way, and my foot was facing this way. Not good. Well, rather ironically though, in fact, incredibly ironically, I was completely okay because I wasn't wearing my boots. You see, my hip was fully rotated at 90 degrees, my knee was fully and painfully rotated 45 degrees, and because I had no ankle support, my ankle rotated the final 45 degrees. If I'd have had ankle support on, no ankle rotation, my knee would have twisted 90 degrees and snapped in two. And that makes me feel funny just thinking about it. So, should you wear boots? I don't know, probably. Do what you want. You gonna take advice from me? And in fairness, I should say that one of these crashes did have serious consequences.
Why are you so sad, Rachel?
Jimmy's head's fallen off. Like, actually, properly off. He didn't talk much anyway. R.I.P. Jimmy.
Not all the wildlife was dead though, and if you kept your eyes peeled, there was lots of it to see. Even if it didn't want to see you.
Screw you guys, I'm going home. Oh. So that's where his head comes out.
There's no way you could get in that if you were hungry.
Well designed. Should we put him on the grass?
Yeah.
Anyway, enough of our expert insight into the behaviour of tortoises.
I think that's all it does.
So yeah, we had miles to do. Thousands of miles. And what miles lay ahead? We were still riding in the lush tree field east with the occasional rain shower, but we were now heading into the centre of the USA and towards the semi-arid plains. 6 months ago we'd ridden the same terrain but in winter, Now we'd swap the -30s for the +30s. It was time once more to enjoy the expanses of North America. It was time, once more, to cross the prairies. We'd now been riding these flatlands for over 1,000 miles, and we were really looking forward to the change in terrain that lay ahead. We had a few small hills appear, and a few big bikers overtake us too, but something much bigger appeared on the horizon. Mountains. Big mountains. The prairies were now all but finished, and the TAT was about to take us into Colorado. Things were about to get dramatic. Very dramatic. What lay ahead? Journey-ending injuries, frustration, and ultimately, Rachel and I going our separate ways. But you'll have to wait until next time for that episode.
Not gonna lie, pretty happy with that video. I think that might be the best one I've ever done, which is pretty awesome. Anyway, welcome to Colombia. As you can see, I have transported all of the notes for the USA videos. 2,000 miles from Mexico to Colombia. I couldn't find anywhere to edit on the route, nowhere quiet. But I have now, and listen, silence. I've been here for 10 days editing this video. Yeah, it's only £10 a night, this place, so it's not too bad. Your PayPal donations have paid for it, so if you've donated and you like that video, then give yourself a pat on the back, because it's pretty awesome. Yeah, you've also inadvertently funded the coffee machine, which has been next to me for 10 days. Hope you don't mind, but I've needed it. Right, I can't talk for long. I've got to go because in 2 hours I'm flying to Vietnam, where I'm meeting up with 6 people and I'm going to be guiding them through Vietnam. And then flying back and then continuing on. But I'll be doing the next video when I land back in Colombia, in Bogota, the capital city here, and I'm going to be renting the same place again because it's a really nice place to work. So yes, I'm going to stop waffling on because you're probably sat on the toilet for longer than you want to be. I know where you watch my videos. And yes, thank you so much for donating. This only happens because of you guys, and I think we're making a pretty good team. So, yeah, cool. If you want more videos, donate. If you have donated, then give yourself a pat on the back, and yeah, this video exists because of you. So yeah, PayPal address, ed.march@c90adventures.co.uk. Sorry to go on about it, but it just, I don't know, needs to happen, because these take quite a long time to make and a lot of money. So yes, I've got to go. I can't think of anything else useful to say other than thank you very much. Hope you've enjoyed it, and yeah, I've got to go. I think that's the cleaner because I'm getting kicked out of the room. So will she appear? No. Okay. Bye.